What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Game Over Gerkinman. I am, of course, Gerkinman, obviously. And this is Demon Souls. And yeah, we're still here in Latria. We're going to be finishing off this area today, I hope. I'll see how we go for time. And whether or not we get up to the boss or not. But we will be finding out soon enough, I promise. I hope you're all doing well today and that you're still enjoying this series. Let me know, of course, in the comments below if you are. And if you're not, well, too bad you'll have to wait until the next game starts. If I haven't already got two running at once at this point. I don't know yet. We'll see. Oh, shit, that is... Ooh. That was... Wow, okay. That was definitely... nicely dodged, I guess, on my end. Wow, I was very, very ignorant there of what was going on in my surroundings. You can hear this guy saying, please help me. He is someone that I pointed out in a previous episode. Look at his stuff. He's a phantom.
Well, you are a sane one, aren't you? My name is Ridiel. Please, liberate me from this cell. I have precious little time. I must retrieve an article from my corpse.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting, the fact that this guy is, basically he's in here, in soul form, trying to escape so he can get something off his body. Very, very cool way of messing around with the mechanics of the game in like a storytelling sense. I believe. Is there like some keys here I'm supposed to be picking up? I don't quite remember. Because why else would I be coming down here? Because there's nothing down here. I feel like I'm missing something. Am I missing something? It's entirely possible that I am. Missing things is what I do in these games. That and... die a lot. Although I'm doing... oh, that's why, because there's another floor to go down. I'm not dying too much in this particular playthrough, which has been very surprising, actually. I think I've only died twice so far, which is crazy. Now, one of them was for embarrassing reasons. Of just sloppy play. Alright. Yeah, so the key to get both him out and the other person who is trapped is basically right at the end of the level. So, yeah, when I come back to, like I said in the last episode, I think, when I come back to kill the dragons in another episode, I'll kill those two dragons, or one of those two dragons, and I'll come back here and I'll save those two guys and see if they've got anything interesting for me once they're rescued. I don't think I've ever actually bothered to rescue them before.
Please, help me.
And any other little small things I might have missed that are important. Okay, nothing really going on in any of these souls. They're all pretty just... lame. And then this guy is out for some reason. Where the hell did you come from? Aha! So, you can see a body here, or two bodies. Fluted helmet. Oh, what do you mean? Oh no. Overburdened me. Am I really? Is my inventory full? Oh, I didn't drop all these off at the at my friend's house. Well, I think I already have one of those anyway. I think. The flute. Oh wait, no flute. Yeah, the fluted helmet. I already have one, so that's not that big of a deal. What I maybe should do is I can take off the Thieves' Ring and I'll equip the Ring of Herculean Strength. That way I can carry more shit. Kite Shield, awesome. Fluted Leggings, Fluted Gauntlets, which I think is the same stuff I had at the beginning as my class. Oh wait, no, it was all chainmail actually, so that is all new stuff. Well, that's kind of neat. So we got some cool new items to check out. I've got so much lore to read after I kill the boss for this area. Oh my god, so many item descriptions. So many little interesting bits and pieces. But yes, that blue body that we found up there That was his corpse that we just robbed. And now the stuff is ours. And we're not going to give it back to him. Now, you can't see it from here, but there is a horrible, horrible monster. Actually, if I pull out my brass telescope here, maybe I can get a better look at it. Nope. That big ball there is fucking nasty as shit. Oh, there he goes. It's horrifying, and I don't like it. And I don't know if I'm even going to kill it. I'm definitely going to kill all these guys. But killing that big ball of this guy is just, I think, generally more trouble than it's worth. In my experience, at least. Oh, this is where I came in. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm really not a big fan of this guy at all. I believe that spell he is using is Soul Arrow. Yeah, you kind of need to wait for him to tire out. Well, we got one in. Maybe we can take care of him. It's just kind of like a matter of waiting for him to... Oh. Wow, I remember that being a lot harder than that. Nice, 1,000 souls. I'll take it. Yeah, I remember last time trying to fight that thing, he just obliterated me like I was nothing. That wasn't my first playthrough. I completely avoided him on my most recent playthrough, so... I don't know, maybe those two things are... Oh, there's a crystal lizard, I missed it. Shoot. Wait, where's this? Where's this lead? What? Where am I? Did I just find like a path that I've never been down before? That's kind of what it feels like. Oh well, let's see where it goes, I guess. Ah, another door. It appears to be locked. Well, that's... Isn't that just perfect? Isn't that the best? So many, yeah, like I said in the previous episode, this is like a really dense area. There's tons of just crazy weird shit just packed away. Still got all of these cells on this side to check out, and I can hear the ring of a fucking horrible monster's thingamajiggy. And I no longer have the phase ring equipped, which will make it much more difficult to deal with those guys, but I think at this point... Oh, fuck me. Well, I figured since we picked up a key after while I was down on that bottom floor, I'd see if it'd open this door, but... Nope, wrong key. Alright, well, let's go back and get those souls that I lost. Man, what a fucking dumb way to die. I was waiting for me to drop off an edge there. If I ever die in this level, it's from dropping off of a fucking edge. Every time. Alright, I'm back here again. There's my souls. Let's get them and get out of here. Jeez. Jeez Louise. What a night. And because, like, I've got a lot of souls here. 10,000 souls, like... I mean, like, it's not a huge amount, but for this area where souls don't get dished out quite as frequently as they might in other areas, it's a lot of souls. When we go to the Shrine of Storms, that's when you find there's, like, a lot of souls that it hands out, but, I think it's where most people go to grind, actually. But for me, for this part of the game at least, you know, getting what I can when I can, that's the name of the game. Alright, let's see what we got here. Unknown Soldier Soul, cool beans. I don't think there's anything else of that much note in here. Except for this secret entrance, which I completely forgot about on my last playthrough, actually. This is an optional area, there's nothing mandatory in here at all. But, it's definitely kind of cool, gives you a bit of a look at some stuff. I think there's some cool hidden items in here too, from memory. Like this item, which I couldn't remember how to get to last time I was playing. S-Talk. Now, from memory... No, I was thinking of another weapon. Well, while we've got this here, let's quickly equip the S-Talk and see what it is exactly. Well, it's very light, and I don't have enough skill to wield it. Okay, so it's a stabbing. It's a pointy one, so it's going to be dex-based. Which, you know, ain't my character, that's for sure. It actually feels pretty good to use, but I've never... I think on my first... Well, on Dark Souls, I usually do play with a similar weapon to that. But for my playthrough of these Souls games, this... Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Oh god, how embarrassing. So here we are again, back down. I'm going to stop using the run button for one thing. Was it down here that I died? Like it was around this side? Hey, where are my souls? Where are my souls at? Well, it wasn't down here, was it? No, I came out of here. Oh, that's where they are. Okay. Well, I'm glad that I've shown you that the most difficult thing in Demon Souls is not any of the enemies or anything like that. It is simply holes in the ground. Those are my big weakness. I just don't know how to deal with holes in the ground, apparently. There's too much for my little brain to comprehend. Alright, now this is an area where I really got stumped on my first playthrough. I'm not going to be getting stumped this time though. Well, actually, well, there are some cool items you can get by coming out here if you're feeling bold. Actually, no, that's the way back in again from somewhere else. Never mind, I've gotten my stuff all mixed up and out of order. There's a hidden passage ahead. Yeah, so I should have, when I saw that last time, I should have known. You can actually also sneak on... Man, I hate this teetering around on this shit. There's an item here, which we can grab, which probably isn't anything particularly amazing. Another rapier. Another weapon I'll never use. I think what I am going to do is, once I get up to the fog gate for this boss, I am going to leave this episode, because I've got so many items and so many item descriptions to read, a boss fight, and getting up to date with the lore in that, I think, is the way to go. This thing... Man, this thing. It is brutal, and you do not want to... It is actually possible to dive and not die there. In fact, that's what most people do, is they pick up that item and they don't die, but I died. Alright, so now I got that key from where I died with the giant arrow machine. I could open up these gates here. So normally, you get that key and then you'd run back up here and you'd open up these ones that we missed. That is the next step. Prison of Hope Warden's Key. I mean, maybe this is unlock Frake or the other guys sell as well, but I think for now I'm just going to leave them until we come back so we can do those guys both at the same time. And I'm going to smash all this shit. Oh, and it seems like there is one of these guys, and they must be aware that I'm here. Otherwise he wouldn't be doing these fancy magic attacks, but... Too little, too late, buddy. You're a dead man. Nice. Open up that big gate key there. Hey, buddy. What's shaking? Also, you're dead. And I hate you. I hate you guys so much. The ones in this area aren't really all that bad, but the ones in the area after this are fucking awful. They're so awful. No words. I don't have any words. Yeah, so now that we've opened up this gate, you might notice that, if we look Well, I mean, we can come down here first of all. All these both end up in the same area. Over there is the giant arrow machine. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by my own death. It's actually possible to, if you take off all your armor and you time your jumps just right, because I think it's pretty well established that there are iframes in this game, or invincibility frames. So if you roll at the right time, you can dodge attacks. And it's the same with that machine. I've never done it. I've seen other people do it. I'm not going to enter that fog door quite yet. I'm going to come up here. Run to the top of this tower. But yeah, by rolling at the exact right time, you can actually roll through all of those arrows, and you can just walk up behind the machine and switch it off. I love that about these games, the fact that like any problem like this thing here has multiple solutions. I think that's fantastic, and I wish it's something that more games would incorporate into the design. I hate it in games when there's just one solution to every problem. Usually that ends me, because I never take the time to try to work out what the solution is. For whatever reason, I'm the kind of person, and Mark has pointed this out with my Portal 2 playthrough, that I just brute force my way through puzzles, which isn't really satisfying in the slightest. But that's just the way I tend to, that's the way I play games. Silver Catalyst, we'll read about that later. Now, down then there is where the boss fight's going to be, and that's where I told you that there was those hints that Queen gave us. So we'll get back to that later on. But yeah, as I was saying, like Mark said, that I brute force my way through game puzzles instead of taking the time to really stop and think about them and work them out. And that's what I appreciate about this game series is it gives you multiple options, not in a really sort of like, oh, we've crafted multiple options for you, but in a, you know, this is what I'm doing here is the way it was designed to be solved. But they allow for people who want to take that risk-reward sort of thing to, you know, if they do want to try to, like, jump through all the arrows and use the game's own internal mechanics to try to best it, by all means go ahead. And I think the fact that they respect players enough to allow them to attempt to play that way is a really, really fantastic thing that a lot of games should be learning from. Alright, let's pull this lever. And this thing's gonna pack up now. All done. So, you know, that's the other way of getting through here and getting all these pickups. Which are mostly souls by the looks of things. Of everyone, Clever Rat's Ring, that's interesting. I forgot about that one. I can't remember what it does, but I'm sure it's something good. And just some general pickups, that's all fine too. And my souls, of course. Definitely want to get those back. Do not want to lose those. And I hate that jump. Every time. It makes me so nervous. We've got some Stones of Ephemeral Eyes. I think I've spoken about the Ephemeral Eyes before. They bring you back into human form. So, you know, very useful items. If you need that health boost, I will most certainly be using them against some of the more difficult bosses. I can tell you that now. Particularly Flame Lurker. The health bonus really, really helps with him. Now, I said I was going to fight the boss in the next episode, and I am. But before I do that, I've got one more little thing I'm going to take care of here before I move on to the next one. And it's not going that door, which I will be doing. I consider that to be part of the boss for this area. No, there is a phantom here. And we're going to be fighting them. And oh, Jesus. Oh, crap. Well, should have had my shield up. Alright, I'm ready this time. This lady isn't actually that hard. Well, this phantom isn't that hard. My issue there was that I had my didn't have my shield up, and that crossbow is actually pretty rough. Once you get in close to her, she's actually pretty... not too bad, but yeah, when she's got a crossbow out, you're trying to get close to her. That's when she hits you pretty hard. So let's try this again. Yeah, much better solution. She's using a weapon, I believe, called the baby knife, baby finger. I know it's an item you can actually find elsewhere in one of the cells. I think it's implied that this was actually an assassin sent to kill the queen, and she failed or was captured and was put into a cell, and that's why you can find her weapon in one of the cells, which I must have missed. And you fight her here, because I guess this is maybe where she was captured, or I guess she's just stuck in limbo here. But it's one of those examples of like the game telling an interesting story through character placement and item placement, which is something that this series is obviously really, really well known for. Alright, that works. Yeah, see, using dual handing is not so bad when she hasn't got a crossbow out. When she's got a crossbow out, it's not what you want to do, but at a time like that, perfectly reasonable. And she's done. So, give me your deliciousness. Pick up item. Bunch of cool shit. Now, next episode, we are going to be going in here and fighting the boss. The boss is the Fool's Idol. But before we do that, we will have one other little thing to do, and then we'll get that item on the way back, which is technically part of the boss fight. Not that a lot of people would realize that on their first playthrough, but anyway, thank you for joining me. I'm hoping you're enjoying this series. I know I'm having an absolute blast playing through this game again. So, yeah, let me know in the comments below if you're enjoying it, and I will catch you next time. Peace out, and have a good one.